Morning, Nottinghamshire Madness fans. Thank you for watching this video. Something I want to look at and talk about today is bikes for refugees. I'm not going to discuss refugee crises or anything like that, but what I can tell you is if you're a refugee that comes to this country is given a bicycle, it will change the lives for the families and for themselves, because they have absolutely nothing. They have no money to get a bus or transport anywhere, and if you can give them a bicycle, it absolutely changes their lives. And if it's a man and you give a man a bicycle, he can go out and fulfill his family obligation and provide for his family. Don't just go and give a refugee a bicycle. You need to have a constructed way of giving a refugee a bicycle. If in your locality, there would be, if you Google, there would be a refugee centre, refugee forum or refugee group. You need to contact them, you need to go through them. Often when they've discussed things with you, often they'll help source a bicycle for them and pave the way for you to change somebody's life by giving them a bicycle. But certainly under no circumstances give anybody a bicycle without going through a respectful correct channel. They all have a caseworker. Everybody in the refugee system knows how a bicycle changes the lives of a family, and it really does change a family's life. So I give bicycles to refugees, and this video is by no way to blow my trumpet about what I do. I've been doing it for quite a few years, but as the refugee situation increases, more generosity, or your generosity, can go an awful long way. And this is how I can help people. So what I do is I hear of a refugee, or through refugee centres or refugee contacts, I hear of somebody who's coming to the locality, and I then try to make contact with their caseworker and suggest that I can give them a bicycle, and away we go. And it changes the lives for him and his family. I've given ladies, refugees, bicycles. I've given families bicycles. But don't just go and give a bicycle to anybody. I've got one here which is going tomorrow to a refugee. So I thought I'd show you the bicycle and show you what I believe is my standard, and a standard that you need to prepare a bicycle for a refugee to use. So I'll show you the bike. You just bear with me. It's nothing special. It was it's a professional agent with the looks of it. A couple of £100 new, reasonable quality bicycle. It's 700C wheels. Excuse my shadow. It's got quality aluminium V-brakes, twist strip gears, metal on plastic though. Brake levers, I'll try to get them all metal because of the durability of them. Obviously it's Shimano kit. Front derailleur, rear derailleur. All the refugee chaps that I donate a bicycle to, you get a rear carrier, pannier bag. Bikes always have mud guards, decent saddle, rear light there. So that's a pretty average sort of bicycle that I give to a refugee. This is a small frame because the chap in question is not as tall as me. I've set the seat fairly high because I've been for a test ride on it. Everything works okay. The bike's had a full service. works well. Mud guards, so they're essential. Along with the bicycle, you'll get high-vis vest, some basic tools, 2 locks so you can double lock it, some of these flashing lights, and I've got found one of these comfort saddle things if you want to use that, and a helmet, of course, one of the older helmets there. I will source some bike tyre levers and a bike pump before he gets a bicycle. So I just thought I'd make this video because you really can make a difference to a family's life, and it is a real difference. He can go and feed his family without an expensive bus fare. Where I live in Mansfield, I'm only a spit from town, and it's over £2 each way into Mansfield. Well, that can be a day's food. I've never had nothing. Never in my life have I had nothing. Never in my life have I been close to having nothing. And I can't begin to imagine what it's like. But to give a bicycle to a refugee will change their lives. And if you want to give a bicycle to a refugee, make sure you go through the right channels. They need to know how to ride it. They need to know about the British Highway Code. They need to know about the safety equipment. But above all, they need to know how to survive on our cycling infrastructure and road network, because we all know anybody can read the highway code and know how it's supposed to be done. But that isn't how you ride a bicycle in this country. Survival is defensive cycling and commanding a position, and they need to know that. So I will go through the highway code with him, along with some maintenance stuff for the bikes. I'll take him for a bike ride. I'll show him the route to his local shop. I'll show him cycle routes, pavements that are dual purpose for cyclists. In the highway code it says thou shalt not ride on the pavement. Well, I ride on the pavement because I want to live the day. So I'm an advocate of pavement riders. The only issue with riding on the pavement is often you have to negotiate parked cars, and driving a car onto a pavement is illegal. To park is not illegal, but to drive a car on a pavement is illegal. But it happens, so nobody can ever tell me you shouldn't ride a bike on a pavement, especially when they parked a car on it. That's another story. So refugees, help them, give them a bike. It changes their lives. Do it correctly through their local refugee forum, through their local caseworker, and you help them immensely. I'm in Mansfield. If anybody locally has got a bike similar to this that is worthy of being rehomed, send me a message on the through the channel. I think I do need, at the moment, a lady's bicycle. I'm not sure what size yet, and a child carrier, tag along child carrier. But you know, for the sake of a bike and a few quid, you can change somebody's life. I think that is brilliant. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.